Hello again, it's Dave Radigan from the WEBO Morning Show, and I'm back here at Hemp Geek of Owego on Lake Street with Morgan. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Very good, thank you. Happy to be back again.
Happy to be back, as always.
And I understand I'm in for a science lesson today.
Yes, just a little bit.
Put your lab coats on, wear your protective goggles, because you're going to need it for today's lesson about CBD.
Yes.
So what are we talking about today?
So just a few things before we go into depth about what we're going to be talking about is just a couple terminologies that I have.
All right.
So the first one being cannabinoid. So, yes, cannabinoid.
That sounds like the guy that used to, that little dude that delivered pizzas for
Oh,
Domino's.
yeah. It's very similar, yeah. So cannabinoid is one of over 100 different cannabinoids in the cannabis plant.
Okay.
So CBD and THC are just two of the more commonly known cannabinoids.
Okay.
So over 100 of them in the cannabis plant, but CBD is the non-psychoactive component part to the plant, whereas THC is the psychoactive component.
Right. That's the part we don't want.
Yes, that's the part we don't want.
Right.
So now the second terminology is what we call terpenes. So terpenes are the essential oils of the plant. It's like the aroma or, what's the word I'm trying to think of? The aroma or like the effect that you get.
Okay.
So those are the two terminologies that I wanted to go over before we go into depth about the differences between an isolate product, a broad spectrum product, and a full spectrum product.
Okay.
So isolate is very simple. It's just pure CBD. Nothing else is in it. So no terpenes, no THC, just pure CBD. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
Broad spectrum is like the next step up. Broad spectrum has terpenes, but no THC. So it's kind of like a little extra benefit that you get with those terpenes added into the product. And last but not least, we have full spectrum, which is using the entire plant to benefit you. So it has the terpenes, and it does have the 0.3% or less THC.
Right. Okay.
The Farm Bill that was passed in 2018 allowed us to carry products that have that 0.3% or less THC. So yes, it does have the THC to it, which isn't for everyone. But again, it's using the whole plant to give you those extra benefits.
We're talking about just a micro amount.
Yes.
Not a miniature amount, but a micro amount.
Not even 1%.
0.3%. We're not saying 3%. We're talking about
Point.
Yep. 3%.
Yep. And the picture behind me, it even says like marijuana on the other side of it is 15 to 20+%.
Right.
So that just shows how big of a difference is 0.3%, not even 1%, compared to 15 to 20+%.
Right. So it's just like a hair.
Just a hair. A hair.
So you've got none whatsoever. 0.3%.
Yep.
And then kind of in the middle where it doesn't have the THC, but it has the
terpenes.
Right.
Terpenes, yes.
I'm still trying to figure out gluten.
Gluten.
So this is a little bit above my head.
Above your head, but
I think one of the points to make though is that you guys are well researched in all of these different products.
Very.
Understanding what you have behind the case, and also understanding what else is out there.
Right.
What's safe to consume, what's not safe to consume. There's a lot of kids that deal with focus issues, and we're talking about kids here, not just adults. I mean, you've been watching this video for this long. You understand I've got focus issues, but there are kids that do too, and there are parents that are looking for some sort of a natural solution to instead of putting them on some sort of pharmaceutical or whatever. And CBD is an alternative to that. Talk to us a little bit about that. Are they getting the THC variant or the non-THC variant?
They can. So you can have the 0.3% because it cannot get you high. It doesn't alter your mind. Well, in a sense, it could, just by giving you the effect of we call it the entourage effect. So it's all the components working together to give you some sort of effect that you're looking for, whether it's pain related, anxiety, sleep. But for children, what's very popular is the gummies. So gummies, obviously.
Those are still popular with me.
So it's great for children because it's easy to take.
Right.
So you could easily take, for example, 12.5 milligrams is a very low dose. So the lower the dose, the more focus and clarity it gives you. Whereas the higher milligrams, 50 plus, is more geared for sleeping. But gummies have been very popular for children with ADHD, autism, sleeping problems, or just general wellness.
What is the worst thing that could happen to you if you got into, or let's say your pet or whoever, or grandma, or crazy cousin Eddie or whatever, got into an entire jar of gummies? What would happen?
Now,
would he start, climbing telephone poles?
No, quite the opposite.
People,
quite the opposite. So if you cannot overdose on CBD, you can't be addicted. If you take too much CBD, you're just going to feel very sleepy.
You're going to get a nap.
You're going to get a nice, relaxing nap.
Right.
But you're able to wake up still feeling very refreshed.
Right.
So there's no such thing as taking too much. It's just, which if you're looking for sleeping, the sleeping aspect of it, then taking a lot of CBD is what we're going to recommend. Right.
And I don't want to take away from our future videos, but dosing is an important thing too, right?
Yes, extremely.
I wanted to move that barrier out of the way in terms of what's the worst thing that could happen to you if you took too much CBD. But dosing is important because you want it to match the person that's taking it, and you want it to match what they're trying to accomplish too. Right.
So the way that dosaging works, I won't get too much into it, but for example, like I said, we recommend anywhere from 10 milligrams up to 45 milligrams as like a daytime dose. Anything above that 50 milligram mark is more for a nighttime dose.
Right. Okay.
But there is a lot that goes into calculating the dosages, but we're masters at it. We've done our research. So
every situation's different.
Yes, everyone is different, and this is all trial and error. You have to kind of play around with it to calculate and get your exact dosage.
But it's not dangerous.
No, it's not dangerous whatsoever. It's very, very helpful and good for you.
So lots of experts here at Hemp Geek, and of course the Owego location on Lake Street. Morgan is here a lot of the time. Her dad is here, and
family run, family owned.
There's a few of you running around, and these guys are just absolute experts when it comes to CBD and the different things, whether it's gummies or whatever
oils.
else you have.
Yep.
Lots of stuff, and dosing and all of those things. So the best place to start with CBD, even if you're not going to start, you just have questions, whatever.
Absolutely.
Just the very beginning. If you want more research, quality research, come and see Morgan or her dad, and just learn more about it.
Absolutely.
The internet's a great place to start, but there's just so much information, and everybody's different. There's just no way of knowing that what this guy posted is going to be good for you. You want to talk about your situation. And find different things that would work for you. So.
Absolutely.
And are there samples?
Yes, we have a little sample bar. So we have tinctures, which are the oil that goes under your tongue. We have gummies. We have our best seller in our entire, now you can't see the store, but we have a decent sized store filled with products. But our salve, which is an oil-based salve, is our best seller for sure. I don't call anything in the store a miracle worker except for that. That has been a tremendous positive feedback that we've gotten from that. It's just been spectacular. Then that's why we have it on sample, so people can try it in store and within minutes see that it actually works.
It's a pretty neat experience. You come in here, you have local people that are experts on the products. They have the products here, all different types. They're in stock. You come in, you ask them questions, anything you want to know, they'll help you. They'll help you with samples, and then you walk right out of here with it today from the store. No shipping, no handling, no waiting 2 days.
Nope, but we do ship.
You can ship if you want to. If you can't make it here or whatever.
Yeah.
But you can come right here and pick it up and walk home with it today.
Yes.
And be all the smarter and feeling better for it.
Right.
So, Morgan, thank you very much
Thank
for having us
you.
back again.
Thank
and
you.
You can take your lab coats off now, but I would leave the safety glasses on for a few more minutes, just in case.
Yes.
But stop down Lake Street, Owego, Hemp Geek of Owego, and visit with Morgan and learn some more about CBD today. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.